Okay, guys. I'm eating my tacos here, and I take a look at. Okay, we're gonna take a look at Turtle WoW. Now, Turtle WoW is was told to me, no, was mentioned to me by Celsius today when I was doing my classic hardcore caffeine injected style leveling series that I just started, and I had never heard of it. I mean, I'd heard the name Turtle WoW, but I didn't know what it was. I remember reading it in passing or hear it in passing, and not really knowing what people were talking about. I probably saw it in Discord. But this is the website. It's turtlewow.org, turtle-wow.org. And what it is, of course, it's a private vanilla WoW server. But they've changed some stuff about it. They changed some stuff about Turtle WoW in that they say they call it an RP PvE vanilla WoW server. But if you look at the features, some of the features apparently existed. And I played World of Warcraft in the beta, and some of the stuff I don't even remember. But apparently some of these things were actually in WoW, but were taken out. So it's interesting here. We take a look at what we've implemented, list of Blizzard features that were never published. So first off, we've got the Plains Runner, which is an ability that Tauren had. And you can read here, it says, this will bring back another discarded feature. So these are things that originally were probably in the code base that they discovered that were never actually public. Originally, Taurens were going to have this skill instead of Coda mounts, but now they can have both. So when after your skill you start running, your speed will increase progressively, depending on your riding skill level. When you stop running, the speed will progressively decrease. If you receive damage while running, you'll progressively lose speed until completely removed. So a pretty interesting thing, especially when you think about PvP. Now this is an RP. Let me read this does say it's an RP PvE server, which is pretty interesting. And I like the fact, honestly, I like the fact that they went with an RP PvE server, because if you would have made only one server and would have made it PvP, you really would have killed the community for all those PvE players out there. I always feel like when these private servers just do PvP servers, that a lot of the PvE players kind of get left out a little bit, because the PvP can be kind of punishing on private servers. And to make it a PvE server and make it where it's voluntary, where people can actually, flag up or, do whatever, I think it's kind of cool. I just hope that it'd be cool to take this one step further and just make certain zones always PvP. You walked into a zone that people could attack you at any time. I would like to see that on certain zones, so that people just knew what they were getting themselves into. Excuse me, I'm very congested. But this first, I'm fighting through a cold. Maybe it's COVID-19, I don't know what. But I've been sick for about 3 or 4 days now, and it's been really annoying. But Plains Running this is an interesting ability. You can read up on their website that this is one of the abilities that Taurens could have had. And I've never heard of this feature in the original game, but apparently it was there. So let's take a look at the next thing that they have listed here as things that Blizzard never published. And the other one is this survival skill, which I read through this a little bit earlier, and I got to tell you, it was really cool. So you look at the survival skill, and it says, we're bringing back yet another discontinued feature of classic World of Warcraft, the old secondary skill, survival. I, again, had never heard of this. So you get a Changelog rare. You learn how to make a dim torch to brighten up your night. Now, the reason this is probably removed is because in Turtle WoW, one of the coolest features, and we're gonna log into the game here in a few minutes, and we're gonna see if this actually is a real thing, is that it gets dark at night. And I do remember in classic or in the original game in the beta, I did play at one point on a server in the beta where it did get dark at night. The original World of Warcraft did have day-night cycles where nighttime was very dark. So I could see here where having a torch to brighten up your night would be something that would be very useful, because it did get pretty dark. It would just be a good role-playing thing. It wouldn't be it wasn't absolutely necessary for combat purposes, but for searching, maybe for items on the ground, maybe if there was some sort of rare, hard to find things that were lying on the ground, it would be useful. But it was more useful just for RP type stuff, and just so you could kind of see the environment. So this is pretty cool. And also a fishing boat, how to build a simple fishing boat to catch the most tasty fish right in the middle of the lake. That's actually really cool. And also how to build a traveler's tent to have some rest. This is cool. A traveler's tent? That's awesome. So this is really neat. And then how to build a bright campfire. So I'm really excited about this one. I think the survival skill is a really neat feature. So let's go to the next one. We've got the City Protectors. And the City Protectors are basically what it is they're giving out different titles. In the PvP stage, when it is active enough each week, 8 players will be granted the title City Protector and assigned each of them to the major city. So different people who have different ranks in PvP will get these City Protector type titles. For humans, the top 8 PvP people will have a title Protector of Stormwind. For the dwarves, the top 8 people would get Overlords of Orgrimmar. So you get these cool little additional titles in PvP, so that's pretty cool. You also have the Dishonor ranks, which is even cooler. Now, the Dishonor ranks make me want to go kill people. I'm not going to lie. And that's why I also think the fact that they went with a PvE server is interesting, because with these Dishonored ranks, it's going to make people want to gank more to get the cool Dishonored ranks. And if you would have had this be a straight-up PvP server, that could be really... It could really increase the ganking even more and make it even more of kind of a toxic environment for new players that want to play this Turtle WoW experience. I think it would be best if they could just create 2 servers, a PvE and a PvP, but it looks like right now, I don't know. I don't think they have that. If we go to the client, right now, this is the client. We only have 1 server, so... Alright, so the dishonorable ranks are as follows. For killing low-level players or civilian players will now be ranked negatively. This is only visual, apart from the fact that you'll need to earn a lot of honor again if you want to recover. So the dishonored ranks are Dishonored, Exiled, Outlaw, and Pariah. So if you just kill a lot of people over and over again that are probably ranked a lot, like if I was level 16, I killed a bunch of level 10s, I'm probably going to go up into this Dishonor rank. Hey, what's up, Zyron? How you doing? I'm probably going to go into this Dishonored rank, which is pretty neat, actually. I like this idea quite a bit. I'm not sure about Pariah. Pariah is okay. I would have called it something else. I would have called it, like... I guess Pariah is pretty good, but... I might have came up with a different name than Pariah, like something like, Terror, or like, I don't know. Pariah is actually pretty good. So the Dishonored ranks, I think, are really neat. I like that. Next thing, CAD cars unlocking. So this is a mage skill. If you're a horde, you need to find the Moros located in the Magic Quarter of the Undercity to begin your learnings in the shady art of lockpicking. If you are Alliance, you will find Trevicus in the Mage Tower of Storm to do the same. You'll eventually need the help of a retired thief called Old Biggins if you want to master the skill. So, I've been traveling again and found a timeline where mages were able to learn a spell created by a powerful Khadgar called Khadgar's Unlocking. They were able to manipulate locks using some special keys in their magical power. So this gave mages the ability to pick locks, I guess. I have not tried Infarina. Infarina, Zyron? Infarina? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what Infarina is. You lost me there. Zyron, I'm not sure what Infarina is, so I definitely haven't tried it. Glad you're doing good. So the next thing is Disguise, Rogue skill. Using my shell to travel through the sands of time, I ended up to another timeline where rogues were able to learn a skill called Disguise, which carefully allows them to disguise themselves as other humanoids with almost unlimited power. Hey, what's up, babe?
My hair.
What?
I wasn't in the rain. That's from ballet.
That's from ballet.
That is. I got out at 4.
Uh-huh.
It was an hour and a half.
Isn't
that crazy?
Yeah.
Worked hard.
I know you did. And then with almost unlimited power, I have brought to our timeline this spell and some characters that will teach you how to use it. So Dalaran Wizard Disguise, Peasant. Oh, look at that. Peasant Disguise? That's cool. Discord. I don't know if I saw that, Zyron. Maybe I just didn't see it. Zyron's talking about something in Discord. No, I have not tried this. I didn't see it. Hey, Zyron, I actually didn't see it. I tell you what, I will try to take a look at that later today. I will try to look at that later today. I am just getting kind of overwhelmed by all the things people... Just getting overwhelmed by all the stuff that I need to look at. But anyways, I'll try to take a look at that later today, Zyron. And so this is pretty cool. The Disguise, I like that. That's neat. Then we've got Controlled Mirage Race Raid. This is something I'm not too excited about. Some of you guys might like. I guess we're going back to Star Wars, and doing the pod racing, So apparently you're going to have some races that you can compete in. Complete repeatable quests, get rewards, get driving license, queue for the competition. You know, some different things. Definitely not exclusive sheeps. Who's got the stupid idea to put them on the racetrack? So that's kind of odd, but you know, I could see some people would enjoy this. Not something I probably would take part in too much. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it, Zyron. Thanks for the link. I always like to try out new games. So yeah, and I saw that yesterday. I saw that Kingdom of Amalur is getting a remaster. I saw that on my feed yesterday. The next thing we've got is the Holy Strike spell for Paladins. So you guys know I love the Paladin, right? Great image, by the way. The first rank of Holy Strike is granted from completing a new class quest, Piercing Light. Other ranks are distributed via Librams to upgrade the spell's rank. Please install the client's patch to fix the position of the spell in your book as well as its name. So this is probably... This is really cool. This is probably to give Paladins something else to do, because as you guys know, when you level up a Paladin, it's a lot of auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. So these guys are actively trying to add... I'm assuming that they were trying to address that issue of the fact that Paladins are just like auto attack, auto attack. And so to give them another strike like that to put into their rotation as they're leveling up is really, really cool. So this is really neat, and this is something I will definitely try to set up and test out. Okay, so that's Holy Strike. Forgotten Knowledge, deprecated recipes. Greetings, it's January. After the weekly restart, some forgotten plans and patterns will finally be obtainable in Turtle WoW. Rune's Edge, Iron Gauntlets. So some more stuff for black. A lot of blacksmithing here. Blacksmithing. I don't know if this is all blacks. This looks like blacksmithing. Pattern would be tailoring. And again, pattern here. Onyxia scale, would that be leatherworking maybe? I'm going to guess this is leatherworking, tailoring, blacksmithing. So that's cool. More patterns for you guys who like professions. And roleplay. Transmog, I like to say that I'm not a big fan of transmogrification, but because of the way this server is being set up as an RP server... Sorry, I'm really congested. I apologize. But as an RP server, I think transmogrification does lend itself to really helping with RP, obviously. Being able to create really nice outfit types of looks is pretty cool. Barbershop, I like. Guardian, I've got to check this out. Okay, so don't have love or nature. Have you ever had the dream about setting your own garden? Introduce a new feature, gardening. Grow your own food and water it. Foster it. Enjoy. How does gardening work? Start level 20. Okay, I don't know how I cannot play this game, guys. I mean, this just makes me want to play the game when I see all these super cool features. I think I'm going to have to start a series for Turtle WoW. I just started the leveling series with the hardcore mode with no UI and combat that I really thought could be really challenging. So I definitely am going to keep doing that, but I'm definitely going to have to check this game out. So this is neat. So after you make it up for fresh, if you want to grow slow, of course, seeds, you can place and grow slow seeds carefully in your planter. And wait every 9 minutes you'll have to water. So this is something that looks like you'll have to spend some time actually at your garden to do. And you must have a survival skill of 100 to get started with gardening. So super cool. That is awesome. I love that. I love that concept so much. A lot. I think it's really cool to put those types of systems in these games that give people a way to progress and feel proud of their character that have nothing to do with gear. And one of the things that I love that isn't enough in MMOs is the ability to chart a character's progression but is not via gear. Like progression with maybe their political progression, maybe their friendship levels with certain NPCs that give them certain benefits. Being able to grow food so you don't have to buy food from a vendor and pay money. You guys all know how much money we spend for drinking water in Classic WoW, right? It's expensive. But if you're able to garden and grow different things and maybe produce your own water and your own food, and not have to go to a mage and ask him. Of course, that's going to hurt the mage, though. The mages make money off that stuff, too. But I don't think mages are really going to mind too much. Maybe they will. I don't know. But I still think it's a really good system to put in there. Hardcore mode, I'm not sure what this is. If you really like questing, leveling, and playing hardcore mode, your creature kill rates will be set to 0.5 raiders. I'm not sure what that means. Enjoy your journey and receive rewards every 10 levels. So I guess I'm going to guess that it's probably harder. It's like a harder mode. And so they're giving you rewards for progressing through this in a more difficult fashion. So this is kind of cool too. You can turn on hardcore mode and it's harder to level, but because it's harder, maybe they're going to give you rewards. You know, so something definitely worth looking into. And diplomacy system, what is this? Join forces, become a diplomat. General Draxus has been defeated, but the only beginning of the problems is the residents of Azeroth are going to have to face from now on. Many of the voices... I'm not sure. Those brave heroes who desire to be united may become diplomats speaking with Karn Deep Eye in Orgrimmar or Tauren Swift Eagle in Stormwind. They'll be able to group, speak, and trade with members of the other faction. Okay, so we'll be able to talk, as an alliance, I'll be able to talk to the Horde and become a diplomat. And have cross-faction talk speaking with the Horde. That's actually pretty interesting. I'm also about this mixed feelings as well. But Warcraft lore does prove that all races can interact and work together. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's different. I think everybody's ready for something different. So this is kind of like that classic plus we were talking about, me and Celsius were talking about. Raid scaling system. This is how the scale is. 20-man raids will scale from 12 to 20 players. So the raid can have 12, 13, 14, 20 players. That is the same as if it wasn't scaled. 40-man raids will scale from 20 to 40. So I guess they're going to try to scale the content such that you could do a raid with only 20. Well, you could do a 40-man raid with just 20 people. And you could do a 20-man raid with just 12 people. And they're going to scale the HP, damage, and base mana. So that's pretty cool. It makes raids more accessible to people who don't have enough friends or people in the game they know to get together and group and to do these things. So that's pretty cool. City guard sets. This is just going to be armor. Grab your dusty sword and join factions defending force. Get your brand new equipment sets from the guild guard recruiters in the main cities. Is these just like free things? Your reputation with the chosen faction must be at least friendly to purchase these guard outfits. So you can get like this kind of gear by only being friendly with your faction. So that's pretty neat. I like it. Beginner guilds. This is auto-inviting players into guild will help them easily find players who are also starting out. Whatever. I'm not really a big fan of that, but okay. It's just, just to try to get people in. There's other MMOs who have done the same thing. Portable meeting stones. Helping players with their role-playing needs will be able to add a hub for players looking to get involved with Realms role-players so they can connect with others looking for ways to engage in and begin a storyline. We've taken that from this post. Human Homes implementing items to use like meeting stones in these locations, which will be 2 amazing taverns to mingle with friends. Alliance, Stormwind, Old Town. Board will be Crossroads. Old Town, that's cool. And these item stones will be available for free. So I guess you could port right to the Old Town, I guess. That's interesting. Another interesting feature. And additional character skins and roleplay outfits. If you'd like to purchase... so it looks like some items from in-game companion Speedy. You'll need coins first. You can buy coins. So this is where they're basically like the transaction shops come into play, so these guys can make some money, which is fine. I mean, they do all the work to support the game, create the game. It takes time, it takes money to keep the server up, so they have to make some money somehow, or they can't keep this server up. So I guess you can buy stuff. You can buy tabards, it looks like. Yeah. And you can buy companions. Ooh, this one, this Wolf Ghost Pup's kind of cool. So that's fine. I mean, like I said, I don't have a problem with this. They got to make money. They're doing all this hard work to keep the server up, so they got to be able to afford to pay for the server and make it beneficial to them in some way. So I don't have a problem with them putting up a shop where you can buy stuff that's not pay-to-win stuff. It's just money that they can get to help support the maintenance and the upkeep of the server. Dynamic mount speed, and this is the changelog. Okay, well, let's change on. So we'd have to go through here and find the dynamic house speed. I don't really see it right off the mount speed. I don't see it right off the bat. Guild houses. Pick a free building in the open world or place a camp. Make a screenshot of location and map mark. Provide me the following information: your guild name and the purpose of this gathering spot. You can request one scripted NPC. So they're actually giving you the tools to create your own guild house within the game. So that is actually super cool. I actually really like this idea. This gives you the ability to go somewhere in the world and find some sort of neat remote location or something that you like visually or where it's located and actually say, this is my guild house. And they will go in and do some of this stuff. So this is really neat. I really like that. I really like that idea. That's super cool. Super cool. And I'm not sure what these glyphs are. That's sure if the glyphs will become a thing. This is December 22nd. So this is already probably in there. I'm not sure what these glyphs are for. Oh, so it's like glyphs. Like how they used to have glyphs in retail WoW. Like Glyph of the Stars, your Moonkin form now appears as astral form. So when you're in Moonkin form, you look like this. I like that. I like now when you're in travel form, you appear as a stag. That's really cool. Glyph of the Frost Saber, your cat form appears as a Frost Saber. Again, very cool for druids. A lot of these look like druid stuff. Do they have more right now? These are the druids. But the next server glyphs will become a thing. Okay, so right now these are the druid glyphs. So I guess they're going to do others. So that's actually super cool too. I mean, glyphs in the game. I've always thought that glyphs were a neat thing. They give you different options. So anyway, that's it, guys. That's the kind of the basic features. I mean, my favorite ones out on this list are Survival Skill, Dishonored Ranks, Disguise, Holy Strike. Even the recipes are cool. Transmogrification could be good. Gardening is super cool. City Guard sets is neat. The Guild Houses is super cool. Additional skins and roleplay. Oh, this is just other stuff. Like stuff you can buy from the shop. I don't know what is this. Prevents owner from gaining experience. Those are going to be a twink. That's kind of cool. And you can purchase character name changes. You can purchase character race or look changes. And then there's some other things you can purchase in the game. This is interesting. So you can purchase a mule. This is neat. If I could purchase a mule off the shop that I could have in game that would help me carry stuff, I'd buy that right off the bat. Because this is I hate to say it, but that's a pay to win feature. If I can go around and increase my inventory, are you kidding me? So super cool, guys. That's it for this video, talking about the Turtle WoW private server. I think it looks really neat. It's definitely something I want to try out. I'll probably try it out maybe even as soon as like within the next 5 minutes. So I'm definitely thinking about trying it out and seeing how some of these things work out. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So I will talk to you guys again soon. I'll be putting up another stream here pretty shortly on something. It'll either be a Turtle WoW or it'll be my level hardcore caffeine, no UI, no problem leveling series. And I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye bye.